welcome back to Dobie Derps, Fallout New Vegas. Last time we left off, I'd gone back upstairs, was putting some stuff away, was selling some extra crap. Made a couple of things. Where'd it go? Oh no, it was down here. Was it down here? Oh, don't tell me I put it away. And up there we go. Party time mentats. I think it was whiskey, mentats, and a honey mesquite or honey something pod. You know what? Take one of these.
Predictable. The lobotomite specimen returns. Its purpose? Repetition. Chances of success? High.
I want to talk to you about your name.
What about it? I don't feel like arguing it with you two.
Intelligence 7. They keep confusing the letter with a number. Your name is Dr. Dr. Zero.
Yes, thank you. Zero. I am Zero. How hard is that? A narrow, thin zero.
Alright, you want me to call you Zero, or...
Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right?
So you're
It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please. Fine. Until our next schedule...
Intelligence still isn't high enough to finish that one. Oh well. Well, let's go on to the next thing in a bowl. What was that? Did something happen with your voice module? Is that, is too bad or good or something? I'm pretty sure you can understand me. I want some answers. Do you know anything about Dr. Mobius or the Forbidden Zone? Alright, just come down. I didn't mean any alarm to you. Or I didn't mean to alarm you. Who are you? Sounds important, I think. Okay, tell me about these technologies. He's unagitated, or you're percolating, or something. Tell me about the Big Empty. No need to get indignant. I was just asking a question. You're emitting characters in a pattern of 8, bracketed with tone adjustments at the end. I just heard the rhythm in the sequence is all. Well, all life is patterns. You just gotta let the unconscious process... yeah, you just let the unconscious process them. I agree. If someone would take the time, you're more than just sound effects in a tank. Now that we know each other, can you tell me about the sonic emitter? Yeah, I understood that part already. Well, projecto is kind of evident. Emitter works better. Higgs Village, can you point that out on my Pip-Boy? So your house is there. So there's an emitter code in your house in Higgs. Oh, 2 codes. One for the jukebox, one for the opera. Nice. I'll keep an eye out. About when I first arrived, tell me you didn't sonjaculate into my emitter. Nothing to be embarrassed about. It's just best to keep that stuff private, you know? I'll be going now. Really have no clue what was going on, but eh.
The lobotomite animal before me. What other terrifying terrors will plague us in our quest for knowledge? Communists? Communist animals, perhaps? Be warned. Attempt to propaganda me. I will shriek as a frightened babe, calling loyal cyber dogs to my aid. Do you comprehend, commie animal?
Do you always get this dramatic?
Drama? There is no drama in science. As I learned in high school, science is an intellectual pursuit devoid of bestial emotions. Unless, of course, you are a communist. Like Betsy Bright, who sat next to me in math, and her smoking Confederate Richie Marcus. As I learned in my high school, American High, AHS, drama is for movies, things of fiction. Here in the think tank, the only star is science.
I don't want to talk to you. That guy always did bother me. Almost as much as this retard. In case you're wondering why all these doors are open, during the break I went through and I raided everything already.
Have you done all?
No,
Did
I
you
haven't.
retrieve the technologies yet?
Nope.
We need them, as I have indicated.
Too bad. You all seem knowledgeable in your fields. No doubt there is much you can share with me.
Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge you speak of. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others. They can help you.
I heard one of the previous visitors to the dome spoke to you, asked you some questions.
Hmm? Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted. Twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe.
Oh, well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
You seem like the one in charge. You are?
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain. I am surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field, first chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
Who's Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was once one of us, a friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace.
Robo-scorpions drain intelligence from living creatures? How? Chems?
I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune. If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical.
Oddly enough, that is logical. Stupid logic, but logic. Why do I have this strange passive sensation in here?
It's a side effect of the cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting, or asking questions, apparently. I have to correct that next time. Hormonal aggressive tendencies are actively suppressed, however. They are a no-no and not permitted in the think tank. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret, and you cannot speak of it to anyone outside of Big Mountain. Should have done it with the last batch, and the anti-aggression scrub.
Why the anti-aggression programming?
We had to take precautions after the last visitors. They caused a great deal of damage in a short time. Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big Mountain once they left. An oversight.
Who are the visitors?
Dr. 8 and Dr. O could tell you more. Dr. O more than 8. The battle against the visitors damaged 8's voice module. Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. They stole a great many secrets and much technology. Impertinent. They also broke one of my trains.
What is this place?
This is the think tank. The nerve center of Big Mountain. The greatest research center known to man. And to us. Here we test and test and test some more in the name of science. Atomic power, nuclear power, and scientific power.
I heard this place called the Big Empty.
Yes, because the intellectually challenged see an M and a T next to each other and take Occam's razor to it. While you are here, you will refer to this place properly, and you will do the same with the other scientists here.
So I shall call this place the Waffle House.
That glowing red scar? That laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child? It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
Can you tell me more about these pylons?
Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius. Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics.
I have questions about this brain extraction you all performed.
Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto-dock runs on remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but Dala knows more. She supervised your spine peel and the heart circumcision, then dumped them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary. Sure took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgeries. Not sure why.
Said before, Mobius might have my brain.
Yes. In all probable likelihoods, yes. Possibly. That it may have gone to Mobius is merely an inkling. I don't know why, but it may be something involving the surgery code. Actually, I don't know. All I know is it misplaced itself, or it floated off. They get into robots sometimes and go on a tear.
Mobius set up the auto-doc's medical routines, so you think he's responsible for the post-organ dump?
Yes, always leaves back doors into things. Have to keep finding them and closing them. The auto-doc is now erased of his routines. It was thorough. Only Mobius would know for sure what happened with the procedure. Perhaps.
You like the word perhaps.
And your brain, of course, it would know as well.
My brain would know?
It can communicate the procedure when we examine it. It is conceivable to trace its surgical scalpel prints once we have the brain. Might take some time, but your brain has no pain nerve to scream at us while we dissect it. Convenient. I detest screaming in my lab.
You're gonna dissect my brain. What is this auto-doc surgery code you mentioned?
Mobius's legacy code was in the old auto-doc. Yes, it fried itself after your procedure, so he couldn't tell for sure. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited from knowing how the breakthrough occurred. Even if we installed another chip, the information is lost.
No. Why would Mobius want my brain?
Why does he seek our destruction? Why did he build robot scorpions with intelligence training stingers?
Boredom?
It is because he hasn't cleaned his biogel in a long time. Clearly he's got some sort of psychological corrosion. He's mad.
These mechanical robo-scorpions consume intelligence. Are you certain of their findings?
Dr. O is certain of his findings, and no one else in the think tank is willing to test the results. Loss of brainial power. Terrifying. O has said on many occasions his inability to comprehend Mobius's robo-schematics is because of repeated robo-scorpion stings.
I guess that's all.
Yes, a most good buy.
Whee! Yep, got my arm around.
Klein, remember the time you forgot to carry the tube and nearly blew up the Y0 Research Center? Oh, wait, you did! Or was that me?
Now we are out in the big empty. He's got good ass. I think I'll go this way first. Hello? Hello? Is anybody out there? Avon calling. Night Stalkers. Okay. Hello, anyone down there?
Hey, what's that around the lights?
Hey, who turned out... Oh. Hey, who turned out the lights? That is a reference to Doctor Who. I forget the episode name. But... actually, now that I think of it, the suit looks kind of familiar, too. We've had a small issue with one of the Y-17 trauma harnesses. Sadly, a member of the X-12 research team choked on a buffalo gourd seed and died while working late last night. For some reason, his Y-17 trauma harness did not shut down. In fact, it has begun malfunctioning and causing the late Mr. Harris to attack other employees. Do you have any prototypes you could lend us as a means to stop it? Barb. Oh, wrong button. I'm sending over the K9000 Cyber Dog Gun. It should do the trick. Let me know if you have any operational issues. Adam. We've had another unfortunate occurrence. While attempting to destroy Mr. Harris's trauma harness, the disaster control team member carrying the gun slipped and fell, dropping the weapon. Unarmed, the team had to flee and seal off the lab. Unfortunately, your K9000 Cyberdog gun prototype was sealed inside K12 Barb. Nope, left that in there.
Go, my mighty robo-scorpions, crawl in search of intelligence, then sting said intelligence. Yes, sting it.
What was that? Human flesh. And rancid human flesh. Yummy. is there a soda machine on the roof? Oh, wrong one.
Anyone who can understand these messages, you do not belong here. We will find you.
And give you cookies. No cookies? Actually. Hey, Bob. Blood sausage is a chem. Anyone else want to come and play? No? Well, I think this is a good place to stop for the moment. So, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.